So La Ronde is a play by Arthur Schnitzler that was set in Vienna in the 1920s. And what Michael John Chiusas, the composer and lyricist of Hello Again, has done is he's taken the original script and transposed it into different decades in the 1900s. So you have one scene that's set in 1910, you have another scene that's set in 1970, and then the next one might be set in 1930, and we keep moving between the decades. So that means that both in terms of visually and musically, you've got lots of different styles coming in and out of the piece.
Rehearsals, yeah. They are different to when you approach a normal play because you're obviously blending the different arts of dancing, singing, also with your normal kind of more straight acting work. So yeah, it's different because it's trying to feel that you're still doing the things you've always done in plays, but you're adding all these technical elements to it. So it's always a challenge to kind of to get the techniques right, but also retain the sense of truth in your character.
I think the piece is a huge challenge because it's almost entirely sung through, and musically it's challenging, it's tough, but they are handling it brilliantly. They're an incredibly talented year group, actually, especially musically. So they're a delight. They're very open, very hard-working.
To come to there, the conclusion of that.
There's stuff that you have to get right. I think you've always got to hit marks or hit lights or stuff like that, but you actually have to get the moves exactly right. You have to do the choreography has to be kind of slick. You've got to enter at the right time when you're singing. So there's much more of a technical side to it. There's still other stuff that you take for granted when you're doing a straight play as well, but there's technical parts to that. But it's the fusion of the three disciplines that make it. It means you've got to put a lot of work in, I think, to get the rewards.
And I mean, there are a lot of dances as well in this whole play. So there's just a lot of different things going on, tangos and waltzes and ballets in the play, but we're doing a movement sequence, mirror sequences and stuff, so there's a lot going on really. So rehearsals, as far as rehearsals are going, and our director, Caroline Leslie, she's brilliant with the whole thing of making it not jazz handsy, but a musical with acting that's in depth and still relating to the characters and the human side of them.
I mean, the great challenge is a design challenge in that you have to sort of reference so many different parts of the 1900s, and we have to create a set and a scheme for the costumes that means that we can elide through different decades easily and swiftly, but also capture the flavour of each decade accurately. Also musically it's a massive challenge because it means that it's essentially pastiche, and we're pastiching so many different styles: 1950s operetta, 1950s pop, 1930s classical singing, 1980s sort of beginnings of new romantics, etc. So it's quite a challenge in terms of the eclecticism of the things that we're referencing.
It's exciting and fresh, and it's especially with a musical. I mean, it is a lot of fun, and you get to sing and stuff and do things you wouldn't really do in a play. So it just gives you range to kind of be free in that way.
It's quite risky as a piece. I think that the updated version has tried to retain some of the shock factor that Schnitzler had in his original script. So I think all round it's challenging, it's funny, it's engaging, witty, so I think it's got something for everyone.